Yo!
2017, bro.
Welcome to the second episode of the podcast
I promise you.
with my lovely guest, my mother, birth
Hey,
giver, my queen, the one and only. So the way we start these podcasts off, we do a high and low.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what's been going good and what's been going bad for your week?
Good.
By the way, just try to ignore her voice.
My voice doesn't usually sound like this, but yeah. The good for the week is you got to come home for spring break.
Right.
And then the bad for the week, I got the bill for the tuition. I was not happy. That was the bad for the week, the tuition bill for college. No. What was your good and your bad for the week?
My bad. What would my bad be? The weather.
It wasn't that bad.
It's too cold.
It is cold.
It's too cold. In March is crazy. My good though, coming home. It's been a while. It's only been a month and a half, but seeing family.
It's only been a month and a half.
Yeah.
I felt longer.
I went back January 13th.
bro.
That's when we started.
I promise you, bro.
I know. I bet it feels good to
Yeah.
take a shower in your own shower, sleep in your
Sleeping
own
on
bed.
Oh my, you don't understand. Sleeping on a twin compared to, oh my goodness, college.
Yeah.
But one topic I want to talk about, since you are my mother, relates to pregnancy.
Okay.
When you first figured out you was pregnant, how did you break that down to grandma? Because me and Eli Quincy was talking yesterday, and we was like, I don't know how people can do that.
Okay, so this is what it was. For you all who don't know, I had Jaden at 19, so I was a teen mom. But this is what I did. So, I took a pregnancy test because I think I was late on my period, but I took a pregnancy test. Actually, I took a few, and I was like, this ain't right. Ain't right.
How many?
Probably 3 or 4. And then I was like, nah, this ain't accurate or whatever. And so then I decided I was going to go to the doctor and get a blood test, right? Hold on. This is how stupid I was. I went to the doctor and got a blood test, and it came back positive that I was pregnant. But at the time, because I'm a teenager, I was on grandpa's insurance. So I never knew anything about insurance, really, whatever. And mind you, Cornice is the only person that knows. I think she went with me, actually. And weeks had passed by before you get a bill in the a bill in the mail for the insurance. And so I came home from school, and Grandpa had called Mom and was like, is Marquita sick? And I heard them talking, and I started sweating. And I was like, oh my God. And Mom was like, no, Marquita, come here. Was you sick? And I said, no, why? She said, your dad said he got a bill in the mail, you went to the doctor. And when I say that I could feel myself going pale and my hands were sweating, when I get nervous, I had to poop. I was like, I got poop. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she said, so she hung up with Dad because she told him I wasn't sick. And then she said, I don't know, I can't remember verbatim, but I don't know if she asked me or if I told her and I was like, I'm pregnant. And then she started crying. Then I started crying. And then it was bad after that. It was bad.
When you got the results, what went through your mind?
2017, bro.
I don't even really remember.
You wasn't you don't remember if you scared or anything?
I mean, of course I was scared. I mean, I'm a kid. But I honestly, Jaden, I don't really I couldn't tell you what like my thoughts were. Like I didn't think it was cool or no shit like that. I didn't think it was cool at all. But I really don't remember.
So like being 19 with a kid, how was that like? What like how did that feel like?
Lonely.
Lonely.
Like you start out with like, and this is for real. It's really this is what it is.
You're a young lady. Listen.
But you start out with all these friends, and you have like the best like time, and then when you get pregnant, that's who you find out who your real friends are. Really, it is. I mean, it's sad that it even came to that, but all those like 30 girls or 20 girls or whatever you hung out with that were your close friends who are now like really doing something with their lives, like going to college, all the things you were supposed to be doing, like they fall to the wayside because here you are, we don't really have anything in common anymore. So like all the girls, most of the girls that I like hung out with, like I didn't have anybody anymore. Like I really didn't. And for me, I like really raised you like we was yeah like I didn't have the luxury of like, oh here, can you take care of like my baby mom or anything like that. Like I really like had you. Yeah.
So to get off the little sad side, when you first saw me at the hospital, like what? How did you feel? He was like, yeah, my son, he handsome.
No.
No. Okay.
Like
I was a pale.
I think he was white, but I was white too.
White with pink lips.
Like don't get your feelings hurt when I say this, but mind you, I'm a kid. So when they brought you to me and everything, I don't remember that part. I just remember like when you were small. I don't remember everything at the hospital. Like I really don't. I was young. I mean, I'm 38 now, but I told Grandma, I said, I don't think I love him. Don't hate me, guys. I'm being completely 100%.
Why'd you say that?
Transparent. I never even been around a baby or held a baby before you came into the picture. Like, I was no kid person. Like, I'm not watching no kids. So, like, I was like, I don't even want to hold him. Like,
2017.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Boy, it was for a short period of time. Shut up.
I just got embarrassed on YouTube as well.
No, this is real.
Yeah, you're right. Do you have, like, any tips for anybody who's a young parent or about to be, or something in that field?
Well, the first thing I would say,
Wrap up,
stay protected, like, from everything.
Your boy, 19, no kids.
Yeah, like, honestly, if you don't have kids when you're young, like, and I'm not saying that, like, in a mean way to young parents or anything like that. I'm saying that it's hard being a kid, raising a kid. Like, y'all, it's just tough. Mm-hmm. I didn't get to experience these things with you because I was so young that I can experience with your sister because I had her in my 30s. So the things that I can do with her, I couldn't do with you because I was still a kid, raising a kid, trying to be a kid, still wanted to do kid stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I did the right things, like I took care of you, I got a job, I did everything I was supposed to do by you. But for the advice that I would give like a girl who's already having a baby or have a baby,
2017, bro.
just I don't really know. I guess just try to be the best parent you can because it's tough and it's lonely, but you got your baby. I mean, I don't really know.
What would be the hardest part of raising?
Just raising a baby. Financially, it's hard. It's tough, especially if you don't have help. Like, I relied on assistance. I had food stamps. I had WIC. I had Medicaid, I had 4Cs, I had all of that. But my ultimate goal was to get from off of all of that, which we did when he was a kid. Like, we lived for what? I think I probably was on like welfare and stuff for like 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. But but the goal was to get off of that, because when you're on that stuff, they are so in your business. You feel so controlled, and it's not fun. So, man, if you have a baby and you do have the luxury of having like grandparents, grind hard to not have to rely on any, welfare or anything like that.
2017, bro.
What do you think about me having you so young, and how is it for you when you look back having a teen mom?
I'd say honestly,
Or maybe you never even realized that I was a teen mom.
No, I realized.
Maybe when you got a little bit older.
Yeah, hanging around family, like other side of the family, and I realized like, okay, my mom is younger than everybody else. But,
yeah. When you go places, and everybody's old, and you're like, my mom's
and
like
then
20.
You ask people, yeah, my mom's 30. I'm like, oh, my mom, she's not even 30 yet. Like, yeah, nah. I honestly, it's a blessing but a curse at the same time, because like you said, financially you have to catch up, and you're always playing catch up until you get there.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing because we got to grow up with each other.
Yeah.
So like I learned your mistakes early.
Yeah.
Like I knew, okay, do this, don't do this, definitely don't do this, move this way, like stay away from those people, like, because growing up with you young, I get the insight of basically everything of what I'm headed towards.
2017, bro.
And it wasn't far because we're only 19 years apart. And now I'm 19, so it's like,
I promise you, bro.
Yeah, I think the best part is you can learn like the things from me, all the things that you don't want to do. Like, that might sound bad for me, but I'd rather you learn like I'm not gonna not be like my mom, but I don't want to make the same mistakes my mom. Yeah. Because I'm glad that the cycle has been broken. Like, not that it's this like huge like teen pregnancy cycle, but because my sister wasn't like that. It was my mom was a teen mom and I was a teen mom, but now I have a teenage son and he's not a teen father, so. And my daughters ain't gonna be no teen moms.
Yeah, no,
so.
she ain't allowed to have a boyfriend. No, yeah, growing up with a single parent, it sometimes, like, you think about it, you like, dang, like, I have to witness this come up. But when you reach certain goals, like, I remember when we was younger and you got the phone call from Cool Smiles that you got in, I was happy with you, like, okay, now we can afford a little bit more things. And then now you worked that with, making more money. Now you got your business, you still, you still have a source of income.
Yeah, and
instead of having to, like,
2017, bro.
we have a source of income, but like that paycheck is going strictly to bills and like utilities.
I promise you, bro.
but I mean,
I don't know. It's like a slow grind type of thing. You just have to be patient with it.
when you start a business, yeah.
No, not that.
Or
Like
just
growing up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a slow grind. Because you working and then me in the picture as well. It's like, it's you can't do nothing but have to be patient with that.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah, but no, it was all right. I think it was better since I was the only child at the time.
Yeah.
Definitely, because if she was here and me, you would have went through it mentally, like,
Boy,
yeah, because I was a handful.
Like that.
I was a handful.
Not really. You really were.
I wasn't a bad kid.
You were. You just did stupid stuff.
Really stupid stuff. But
You did bad. Yeah, you did.
So like now that I'm not grown, now that I'm an adult legally, as a mom, how does that feel? Does it feel like I'm a depiction of an image from you? No, not at all. What does it feel like? Because I thought it would be like, oh, that's kind of me, but like different.
I don't think you're
2017,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm not like nobody in the family besides.
I promise you, bro.
In a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah, there's certain characteristics
Yeah.
that you have, but definitely not extreme like her, introverted like her, yeah. But like your personality is not like mine. I think now that you're older, like when you're young, you worry about like, oh, am I making the right choices for my kid, blah blah blah. You worry like about like little things like that. Am I being a good parent, you know? And then as you get old, now that you're older, now I'm always like, let me check his location real quick, make sure he all right. Or the worry is, if I don't hear from you or anything for a while, like you just worry now, like, is my kid going to be successful? Is my kid going to even make it home at night? Like, is my kid experimenting with drugs? Is my kid holding around and being safe? Or, you know, is my kid driving in a car with somebody who's drunk? Or, you know, you worry about those things because now, even though you're considered an adult, you're really not an adult. I mean, 19, you're still a kid. I mean, really, you are. But you got to make the way for yourself. So now parents have to sit in the background and we worry and be scared. Like, and what's really big right now for us as a black people is like, and having a black son, every time you leave your dorm or you go to somewhere, like mothers of black children, black sons, we're always worried the day that our children and our husbands walk out of the door because we don't know if they're going to make it back. Because you are a good kid, but because you have dreads or you wear hoodies and hats and glasses, that person, that police officer, that white man, whoever it may be, they don't know you like I know you. They just know, like, oh, look at the way he looks. Like, they're just, you know, so I mean, I worry about a lot of things, but my thing, I feel like for black mothers right now, and black fathers too, our worry is heightened now because of all the things that have been going on. But, I mean, it's scary. But, I mean, I think now that you're older, I just want you to be successful. I want you to go down a path that I didn't go down. Like, I want all the best things for you that I didn't put myself in line for. Not that I didn't make something of it, because I did, and I think I raised you very well. I don't think you're a bad kid at all, but mothers in general just want their children to be happy, healthy, and successful, and just really just be happy and feel satisfied with the person that you are and the things that you're doing in life. Because I'm going to love you regardless, no matter what choices you make in life. Don't want them to be the right choices, of course, but you know what I'm saying?
So raising a boy and raising a girl.
Boys are easier. I be ready to knock a look, boy. A lot of people say, oh, girls are easier. No, I got both in now. Boys are easier.
Was it kind of hard though, because you kind of have to play a father role too?
You know, there are things that I would never in my life be able to teach you because I'm not a man. There are certain things that you really have to talk to a man, because there's certain things that you feel or you experience that I don't have in common with you. But I don't feel like it was hard. I mean, I don't feel like
2017,
I feel like I can teach you things. I feel like being a woman and raising a boy, you can teach them how not to be to women. This is how you need to treat a woman, you know. But I don't think being a single mom to a boy is hard like people make it out. Yeah, of course, there's things I can't teach you, but you will learn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much.
And if you've had male figures in your life, so it's not like you missed out.
Yeah, it's not like I'm either 100% reliant on you when it comes to those.
No. But I know a lot of things. Just ask me.
Do you think it would be like? So how's it raising her?
Compared to what, like raising you? I feel like raising her, I feel like it's a lot easier, but there's different worries now. Like, she's a girl, so I worry, like, as she gets older, like...
Because the weird people...
Yeah, and then, like, is she going to be easily influenced? Is she going to be insecure? I mean, I understand boys go through the same thing, and y'all probably don't talk about it really, but girls are more...
of a target.
Yeah, and I just I want her to be very... Raising her, I think raising her is going to be a little bit more challenging just because she is a female, and there's a lot of things that go on for females too right now too, so I don't know. I feel like in life you did get the short end of the stick as far as like I could give her a lot more at the age that I had her than I could, but I don't feel like you ever wanted for nothing. Yeah. Like, I made it happen. I mean, I don't know how I did, but we always had, our bills were always paid.
Yeah.
I always had a job. We always had food, money to do things. Like, you never, I mean, even though I felt like I was poor, and I don't even want to say poor, I just didn't have it. But some way, shape, or form, we had it, even though I didn't have it.
I don't know. I think it would help too. I was never a needy kid.
No, you ain't never been. You never been a spoiled brat.
Her?
Spoiled brat.
Jeez. Every time we go to Walmart or anywhere,
it gotta be. If you say if you tell her she can get one toy, and we talk about his little sister, y'all who's 5. Yeah, I have a 5-year-old and a 19-year-old, and I have a. How Samari is what 15 and a 15-year-old. What'd you say?
I really didn't say anything.
And Erin always has. If you tell her she can get one thing, but can I get 2? No.
I'm trying to negotiate.
Yeah, no.
She's gonna be a handful.
Yeah. So let me ask you, did I already ask you how you felt as like having a teen mom? I think I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember. Short-term memory, y'all.
So with the age gap, how do you think that was gonna play out?
For the kid between you and Erin? Perfect. I'm glad that y'all are so far apart in age.
Yeah.
Just because, as you can see, and I wish we could have this on camera, y'all. When I went to go pick Jaden up, I took Erin with me to go get him. And Erin stayed in his room the entire time. She absolutely loves Jaden. Like, loves him. Her favorite person. So I like that y'all are far apart, because she'll always have an older brother to ask questions to and say, like, Jaden, can you tell me? And you can be like, I don't like your boyfriend, you ain't dating him.
She gonna get a lot. She gonna get spoiled by me.
She's spoiled by everybody.
But I'm saying, I'm gonna spoil her. She's you probably won't, like I would.
Yeah.
Want to, but yeah, having a younger sister, it's kind of. I have to explain this when I say it. Having an older sister and me being the age I am now, it kind of feels like.
You mean a younger sister?
Yeah, a younger sister. Not bad. It's kind of like. It's like having like a niece, because I'm just very protective. So like I know when she gets older, or even now, like I'm always like I just want the best for her. But like
Well, okay, because when you say it's like having a niece.
it's like having
That don't make
feel like a sister.
Why?
Because she's younger.
It doesn't matter.
It don't feel like a sister. It's weird.
Yeah, that's
Because
weird.
You and Taja are close in age, so it's normal. But like I'm always gonna be way older than 14
So,
years.
and
That's a gap.
I'm 17 years older than Jordan.
Now,
my
if
little
she was a
sister.
boy, I think it would feel like a brother.
Yeah,
can't explain it.
there's
I
no way
can't
you can
explain
explain
it.
this to
I
me because
can't
I don't
explain
get
it.
it.
Yeah,
Like I don't even. Yeah, I don't know.
I can't explain.
But maybe you're saying it because Sky was always around first.
That's what it feels like.
And for those who don't know, Sky is
My little
Jaden's.
cousin.
Yeah, she's my niece.
2017.
But and
Yeah, but that how that feels to you, that's how it felt. But I mean, of course, you took care of Sky.
yeah,
But instead of like me taking care of her, it's like entertaining her and like doing stuff with her. Like,
but that's
doing
what
her
brothers
wants.
do.
But it doesn't. It just don't feel like that. It don't feel like a
I
brother.
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
But I don't know. One thing, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, come on.
How does it feel knowing you're not gonna be a grandmother?
Okay. One, if you have children, cool. If you don't, I'm okay with that too. Like, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't make me be like, oh my God, Jaden, I really want grandkids.
Would you want one? You don't care.
I don't want none now. I mean, I wouldn't want one until I was like, what, in my late 50s? Like 58. I don't know. I don't know how old you're supposed to be when you're a grandparent, but it wouldn't bother me. It would really not. It wouldn't make me feel sad or nothing, but let me tell you something, okay? Listen. That's how you feel now.
Wait, come here. Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi. You want to say anything? What?
2017, right?
But you say you don't like. Yeah. Boy, you're gonna have to edit this part. But you say, I'll just tell you this. You say now, right, that you don't want to ever have kids or anything like that. But let me tell you, after I had you, I never wanted any more children. I just never was a kid person, right? And even when I got with Aaron wanted children, and I said, no, I'm not. I don't want children. I'm not having no baby, no nothing. I always stuck to it. Obviously, because I didn't have Aaron until Jaden was 14. So, I mean, never say you won't, because things might change. Like, if I was with someone else, it would just probably still be you and I. But I love Aaron. I'm married to him. I mean, a lot of begging and breaking me down. Gave him a baby, but
Oh yeah, I remember you. I was stuck on that for a while.
because I always said no every year. No. But
I hear that too. Like it could change.
it could change, because you never know who you're gonna meet. You might meet somebody you really like and want to spend the rest of your life with, and be like, man, I wouldn't mind having babies with her.
See, I don't know.
You're young, and you don't even need to think about having kids. Like, that's not even,
I just like.
that ain't nothing you need to
I
think
just
about.
want to be me and my girl. And
2017,
And I know a lot of people that don't have kids, and they just,
it's a huge.
I think that when you get in, I'm going to give you this advice, and this is to all your little friends. When you're young, and you, let's say, meet a girl or whatever, and you fall in love with a girl, and y'all have no kids or anything like that, my advice would be, you all need to spend as much time with each other and get to know each other and fill each other out and just do things together. Go on trips and dates and eat all kinds of food and do things you've never done and enjoy your time with each other before you bring a damn dog or a kid. I'm for real. Like, before you bring anything else into the relationship, spend as much time with each other. because when you do bring kids and animals and stuff into a relationship, it takes away from the time for you. Yeah, you gotta put a lot. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Cause like older couples, they like still go on trips, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Their kids are grown and out there.
Cause like, had I not had Aaron, and you're in college, me and Aaron, we living it up.
Yeah, always gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah. So I always say like, I know people think it's funny when I say it, but I'm always like, man, don't have kids until like your mid-30s.
30s, yeah.
Like 35.
2017,
Realistically, financially stable.
Yeah.
But you've been matured. You've experienced a lot by 35, mid-30s.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah, it's not all the time.
Like,
but
I feel like me having Aaron when I was 32, I believe, I was financially, I was in a good spot financially to have a kid. I could afford it. It wasn't going to be nothing. I mean, you didn't go without, like,
yeah.
so it was fine, but don't do it.
Yeah, wrap it up. I don't know. I'm just happy. I said this on the podcast yesterday. I'm happy. Me, Eli, and Quincy do not have kids. But that's like my closest. Like even TC, Elijah, and Marcus, the one in South Carolina, happy they don't have kids either. I feel like it'd mess up a lot. Like I would still be there, but they'd have to buckle up and go work and be a dad. Like nah.
Yeah, it's tough.
My homies ain't having kids too. I hope no time soon.
Anything else like you wanted to know? Or any questions you have?
Let me think about that.
Why? Because like, did you want to do this podcast on like being a young mom?
Yeah.
2017,
From then to now.
Yeah. So, how does it make you feel? This would be the last thing we can wrap it up. How does it make you feel knowing how far you came? And how we came up in you being a single parent and now we're finally here. Well, not fully here, but you're on a gooder path. Way better path. Yeah.
Then I just need to keep going. Like, I just want to be able to do more. I don't need no huge, like, expensive house or fancy car or my kids wearing all these fancy name brands. Like, I'm not like that or anything, but, like...
You're listening to Blonde.
Like, there's more than, like, I would like to do. And just things that I want my kids to do.
You're not settled yet.
No. I mean, we are, but not really. No. Like, there's always more goals to achieve. Like, and there's things that you all, as young kids, like, need to learn. Like, I know that they don't teach you all, but, like, it's really important to learn about, like, finances and 401ks and everything like that. It's really important to know because when I was your age, I didn't know nothing about that. And I'm sure you still, like, you might have, like, an inkling of, like, what some things are, but you don't know. But I had no clue. And now it's like, I know, but, like, listen, y'all, I'm 38 years old, and I still will call my mom and be like, and read her a piece of paper and be like, what does this mean? I'm 38 and I still do that. Like, so, I mean, if you're lucky enough to still have your parents, always call your parents for advice if you're not sure. But
Yeah, because somebody got the answers.
somebody has the right answers.
Yeah.
Don't be getting all these credit cards and
Oh, yeah.
store cards and none of that. Like, listen, y'all, I'm 38. I ain't never had a credit card. Do I have debt? Yes, student loans only. But that's another story.
Well, this has been an honor. Maybe on the podcast. There will probably be more in the future.
Yeah, about some cooler stuff.
Yeah. I thought it would just be a good topic.
Maybe because you do have friends that are teen moms now.
People, yeah. So, thank you for being on the podcast. It was a blessing.
You're welcome.
Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Comment down any topics y'all want to know, any questions y'all want to ask in future podcasts.
Yeah, if you guys want to ask James' mom any questions, just subscribe.
Yeah, I'll just comment. I'll just. But thank y'all for watching. Much love and appreciation. And until next time.